This is the Makita 2703 table saw. This table saw is very different from the MLT 100. I've had a chance to play with the MLT 100, and the biggest flaw of the MLT 100 is the fence. Having said that, the MLT 100 has a few tricks up its sleeves as far as expandable work surface, etc, etc. The 2703 on the other hand is really your no-nonsense table saw, and I think it's actually pretty good given some of its shortcomings. My biggest thing about a table saw is always the fence. This table saw fence has some wiggle to it, but I think what's great about the way the surface is designed is you've got all of these little guidelines that will help you keep the fence straight even if there is a wiggle on it. Plus, the fence itself, the very sturdy fence, they use some really thick metal, so it feels heavy. It doesn't feel sort of flimsy and soft. It feels very, very sturdy. So I really like that about the fence. It does not have a soft start on the blade, but it does have a brake on it, so it stops pretty quickly, which is important as far as safety is concerned. The blade guard is nice and beefy, that's important. It's got not just a riving knife but also anti-kickback claws. I really love the switch of this. For me, safety is paramount. It's not easily turned on by kids or somebody who's not familiar with the table saw, so you actually have to press down and turn it on to switch. But the nice thing about it is it's easy to switch off, so you can easily flick it off or knee it off, which is also a great feature. I also like the adjustment levers. What's nice about this adjustment lever is, first of all, when you turn the knob, it turns very smooth. It goes up and down really smooth, but also the angle adjustment. When you unlock this thing, you cannot push it, which is good and bad, but I think it's more good because then it allows you to make precision adjustments by just turning the knob. What else? The miter gauge, nothing special about the miter gauge, just your standard miter gauge. I think you could probably upgrade that. So I'm going to do a test cut with some plywood. This is a good, no-nonsense, powerful table saw. So for me, between the MLT 100 and the 2703, you have to go with the 2703. For me, this is the kind of table saw that you build a workbench around its work surface. So you don't need all of the bells and whistles of the MLT 100. The fundamentals of the table saw is better on the 2703, in my opinion. I think it's another good product from Makita.